Hello, I'm Sam Marchand, along here with Tori Wittenbrock, our co-host of Beyond the Box Score. This is Huj Chi Vang of Green Bay Preble, our second guest here on Beyond the Box Score, a podcast where we're just talking more about what makes you a well-rounded athlete rather than just the box scores and things like that. So it's a pleasure having you here. I'm excited to get to know you and talk a little bit. Huj Chi is a Preble graduate. You did soccer and track and field. What is it like being a two-sport athlete, and how has that impacted just your course of over the career as high school?
It's hard to manage both of the sports, especially with practice and all that and homework. For soccer, it's just practice every day. You have to come home, do your homework and all that stuff. Well, the good thing is that both of the sports are different seasons, so you can do both.
Right.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of both sports? Like, why do you like soccer and why do you like track?
For track, it's about, for me, just competing against other people, see who's the fastest, getting to know each other, trying new events. Like, for me, I was never a hurdler until I tried it, and boom, I became like top 10 board at our school for hurdles. For soccer, I just like to compete and like we have a team and see if we can build chemistry together and see if like what's wrong, what do you need to fix, and all that. And yeah.
Do you think soccer plays into, like, what you do on the soccer field, does that play into how you compete in track and field, or is it completely different because track can be more of an individual sport?
Track, I'd say, is a team and individual sport, like having to do a 100 dash and like the 4x1, which the 100 dash is you running by yourself and competing who's the fastest, while the 4x1 is like you have to work on handoffs, you have to work on like what order you have to go into, like fastest to slowest and then fastest and the slowest.
Right.
Well, all fast at the beginning and then slow at the end. So that could like affect how like you place and all that stuff.
Sure.
Is it a little different when you're playing soccer with your feet and then you have to use the baton in track and it's your hands?
Oh yeah, true.
No, not really.
No?
Because I'm just in soccer you don't use your hands unless you're a goalkeeper.
Right.
But as a soccer player, you use your feet and like you just run with the ball. All track, you run and just use your arms as much as you can. But same with soccer, running and with a soccer ball.
Yeah, nothing too crazy. How has been? You've been to state a couple of times with soccer and then track as well. What's it like going to state and having that experience? Is it exciting? Something that keeps you wanting to go back every single time?
Like when I look back at it, I was nervous but also excited because a lot of people are in the stands watching you play, and it's like the biggest game of your career. And I was so nervous at first, but once I started playing, I like focused and all that stuff. The crowd was canceling, like it canceled out of my vision and all that stuff. I was just focused on soccer the whole time.
Yeah.
And wanted to win, but unfortunately we fell short against Middleton.
Yeah, can you talk a little bit more about what that state runner-up game was like? I covered you guys, and there was a lot of emotions in that game.
Yeah,
so can you just talk about that a little bit?
There was. For me, I was so sad. I was crying. Like, I was so disappointed. Like, for me, I felt like I could have done better. Could have fixed my mistakes sooner than later, and like, I wish I would have like left with no regret or left everything on the field, but we just fell short. But at the end of the day, we came so far. Yeah. And like, this is a once in a lifetime moment to cherish.
Can you talk a little bit about what it's like playing for Preble, representing a school that sometimes a lot of people overlook it? There's a lot of talk about other schools like Bayport, West Superior when it comes to stuff, but you have a really strong boys soccer program and track. You guys are always going to sending people for state. So can you talk a little bit about playing for Preble?
I think it's just our athletes are like classes, our upcoming classes, and our that it's just the younger generation is just coming back again and like being better than the old generation.
Yeah.
Like before I even went to Preble, I saw like soccer and that they were good. I thought they were gonna win like the championship and like, oh my God, I want to be on this soccer team. They're like so good. I want to be like them someday. But then it's like they also fell short at the end.
Yeah.
And like our rival would always be like the Pier or like Bayport.
Yeah.
Because they have a good team too. They always have a good team.
Yeah.
And it's always us three fighting for the championship.
You talk about being inspirational and being someone that you looked up to. Now you're in that position. What is that like being, kind of the guy for Preble?
As little kids, they'll probably be like, oh, I want to be like that one day. Like, I hope I get there and blah, blah, blah. But for now, like me, since I got there, I'm like accomplished that I actually got there and tell people like, oh my God, I made it there and like been there in my life or whatever.
Did you ever think that you would get here?
No. At some point in my life, I thought that I'll probably never get there, so I'll probably stop trying, but I kept going, I kept trying, and I got there.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
And then I know you talked a little bit about how your dream vacation is Tokyo, Japan. So you said you have a cousin from there. So can you talk a little bit about that?
So Japan, I just see on social media of how nice it is, how clean it is, the culture, the city when it's light up at night, all the food that I want to try. My cousin will probably take me around, be my tour guide, and show me all the places that he want to show me.
You gotta get the vacation booked. You gotta get on the schedule. Come on, let's go. You already got it halfway planned.
Any specific food you want to try, or anywhere you want to go, or anything you want to see
no.
that you've heard about from him?
No.
No.
Just
Little
get
bit
there.
of
Just get on the
everything?
flight and get there.
Just get there. He'll plan it out.
Yeah, that's awesome. Can you talk about you like to play the guitar and you've been learning how to play the guitar? Talk about that and a little bit of the shows that you put on for other people.
So I've been playing the guitar for 2 years, and I started learning guitar off of YouTube and didn't know what the chords meant at all, and so I just put my fingers where they told me to put the fingers and started strumming, and I gave up for like a month and then came back and started trying again, and then like, oh, I finally got this, and then continued that, and I performed to my girlfriend just songs at a park for a picnic, and I played some songs for her there. And another time was when I had friends over and we were all just having a blast, and I just brought out the guitar and started playing songs and they all sang along.
And what kind of music?
R&B and romance.
Nice.
The big romance guy.
Yeah.
Big romance guy. That's awesome. What are you most excited for about going to Parkside next year?
Mostly excited about living on my own, not having my parents yelling at me what to do and all that stuff. Meeting new people, like my soccer teammates, or just making new friends there. Just living on my own, how life is, just by myself, taking care of myself, finding a job there, maybe working there to get a little money so I won't starve to death.
No ramen for every meal? Cheap college life.
You're playing soccer there, right?
Yeah,
So
I'm playing
the only D2 school in the state, I believe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit about how you landed on that school?
So my parents and I were just seeing what colleges had a good soccer program, and so we visited at least 5 or more schools in their campuses and went to a couple of ID camps, and Parkside, some of the teammates there knew me, and so they gave a good word for me to the coach, and the coach or Parkside had an ID camp, and so I went to that, And after that ID camp, I went up to the coach and asked if there was any practices that I could come down and play with and practice with the team. And so there was, and so I went to go down and practice with them. And at the end of the practice, he said that they would give me a call and see if they would accept me or not. And so a couple of days later, he gave me a call and said that like we would like you to have be on the team. We would like to have you be on the team. And so that's how I got on the team, from having good connections and like knowing people.
And I know you mentioned that you and your brother have gotten into volleyball lately too. Have you looked into if they have like an intramural team or anything?
No, I haven't looked into that yet, but I hope they do.
Yeah.
Or at least have something down there that it's like a club I can join or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nice.
Are you super competitive when you play volleyball?
Yeah, I'm competitive at every sport.
Yeah, everything?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
I just want to win.
Yeah.
Even if it's board games, I just want to win.
Do you cheat to win or no?
No.
No, just see.
I'm
when I was little, I was a cheater.
I'm still a little bit of a cheater.
Yeah, I'd be like, there's no way I'm losing this. I'm a sore loser. I'm not a sore loser as it gets. Yeah, that's awesome.
So, are you watching the World Cup at all?
Yeah, I'm watching the World Cup right now.
Do you have a country you're rooting for?
I have Argentina right now since other teams aren't doing as good as I expected.
Yeah.
I mean, USA is actually doing
I was gonna
really
say, what do you think
good.
about the USA?
Yeah.
I feel like USA will get there.
They're building.
They're building,
It's slowly but surely.
Yeah, unexpected.
Yeah, unexpected.
They're also due.
Unexpected.
It's been a long dry spell for them.
It's been forever.
For having a successful team, so that'd be kind of interesting as we're hosting. All right.
Talk one more time about the state games and your dad and how he's impacted your career and been a big cheerleader.
He's always, like, ever since I started playing soccer, he coached me at strikers before and, like, would yell at me and do this and do that and do that. And to this day, he still does that, and that he would always be the loudest one. Sometimes he would get kicked out of games because he would be too loud and, like, coaching me and, like, my teammates. And so he got kicked out for a couple of games for club soccer.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What about any other people that you want to give a shout out to that have been in your circle?
I want to give a shout out to my Preble soccer coach, my club coaches, my club teammates, and my school soccer teammates and track teammates.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you joining us today. Thanks so much. I'm Sam Marchand, co-host Tori Wittenbrock. This is Beyond the Box Score, a Press Times media production.